Hi, if you're like me, you know the Brittas Empire 1991 is one of the best sitcoms of all time. So today, I thought it would be fun to pull up a chair by the campfire and rewatch the sitcom with the entire cast of then and now. I will tell you about the original names and ages of the actors and how they have changed in 2023. Okay, let's see. Colin is played by actor Michael Burns. In 1991, when he was in the sitcom, he was 44 years old and now is living out the year 75.
And Mask. Moby Dick. And Romeo and Juliet.
I think I might know better. Take a step back. How many films submit to Sundance?
Right.
5,000, 10,000, some crazy number, and then they probably put.
Angie is played by actress Andre Bernard. In 1991, when she was in the sitcom, she was 25 years old, and now she's living out the year 57.
Laura's rung Michael and he'll be here in half an hour.
Michael?
Her friend, the West Indian.
Oh, right.
When there's a call from the builders, they'd like to see you in the swimming pool.
Finished.
Working on it. We're all so young that they wouldn't even have probably been alive when we did it. And it was just so accurate. You go, oh my God.
Gordon Brittas is played by actor Barrie. In 1991, when he was in the sitcom, he was 31 years old, and now is living out the year 63.
You'll find your timetable for your makeover and a list of sound bites.
Mr. Brittas!
Platform heels were only a suggestion, Linda. We can always find your waste paper bin to stand on.
I've contributed to various classic car magazines.
So you're a genuine enthusiast
I'm
for
an
old
utter...
engines and stuff.
It's an Achilles heel, it's a weakness. I'm absolutely mad about them. That's my passion.
Me too. Now, tonight...
Linda is played by actress Jo Greenacre. In 1991, when she was in the sitcom, she was 26 years old, and now she's living out the year 58.
He is an agonati. Good lad.
They spread disease. He should never have left Children's Corner. We'll have to tell Mr. Brittas. The water will have to be checked.
This way. Otherwise, the rest of it was all in the studio. So what we'd do, we'd go off and have, say 3 weeks, 4 weeks location work. Then we'd go.
Carol is played by actress Harriet Thorpe. In 1991, when she was in the sitcom, she was 34 years old, and now she's living out the year 66.
Got it? Yes, Miss.
Welcome to Whitbury New Down Leisure Centre. How may I help you? I'm sorry, Miss Brittas, I can't.
Carol, there's only one thing.
I'm not bitter, obviously. No, I'm happy for them. They are going to be sensational, and it's the most vibrant, wonderful, funny, moving, important story.
Yes, indeed.
Helen Brittas is played by actress Pippa Haywood. In 1991, when she was in the sitcom, she was 30 years old, and now she's living out the year 62.
Hit it off with this man who seemed like my soulmate. Same star sign, same childhood trauma. On the final night, we went back to his room for some... To wipe out the possibility of them thinking for themselves. We do so much rote learning in our educational system. We don't say, actually, how do I really feel about that?
Mr. Appleby is played by actor Roy Allen. In 1991, when he was in the sitcom, he was 49 years old, and sadly on February 1st, 2006, he passed away 63 in Leeds, Yorkshire, England.
It's being a vegetarian. You always recognise the smell of cooked meat. My word, that is...
Groom is played by actor Richard Lumsden. In 1991, when he was in the sitcom, he was 26 years old, and now is living healthy at 58.
Groom are just giving each other the thumbs up sign. And then Rick, that's the best man, dropped the ring. I think he may have been.
Councillor Jack Draggett is played by actor Stephen Churchett. In 1994, when he was in the sitcom, he was 47 years old, and sadly on January 11, 2022, he passed away 74 in England.
I say, cowpat.
We had a little collection around the offices for a memorial for you for your accident. People were amazed.
Mr. Franklin is played by actor Derek Banfield. In 1992, when he was in the sitcom, he was 66 years old, and sadly on March 10, 2009, he passed away at 82 in Esher, England.
I suggest you call a vet, because if I lose this calf, I will personally sue you for every...
Mrs. Dapping is played by actress Jo Kendall. In 1991, when she was in the sitcom, she was 51 years old. And sadly, on January 29, 2022, she passed away at 81 in Northwood, London, England.
Encouraged them to look for promotion. That's why I had all those references.
So that's how it happened.
And nothing we can do about it.
And she is played by actress Louisa Bradshaw White. In 1997, when she was in the sitcom, she was 23 years old, and now she's living healthy at 49.
Talked over, do you have one? Do I have one? Do we both have one? Who would father the child? How much input would they have? And nothing.
Marine Parkman is played by actor Rob Jarvis. In 1996, when he was in the sitcom, he was 31 years old, and now is living healthy at 58.
Well, I was going to say, it's the only way that they could have had a son like that.
That's true. There is a bit of a size difference there, just a little bit.
Just a bit.
Who is your favorite character in the sitcom The Brittas Empire? And what do you think when some actors have passed away? Leave your comments below this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell to wait for my next videos. Thank you and see you again.